Hi, everybody. Here we are with lesson 17 homework. I'm starting on page 147 with the homework helper. A lot of similarities between lesson 17 and lesson 16. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Here's the main difference is they're trying to throw us off. They're putting stuff in a different order. We just have to look really carefully whether we are drawing place value discs or we are converting from one form to another. So here they have expanded and unit form. We need to make sure whether they have it in the right order or not. We have to make sure that we're paying attention and we're getting those digits in the right place, or we won't know how big the numbers are. Okay, we are still going to be using those symbols, and like I said yesterday, if it helps you to draw in the teeth, make yourself a little note so that you remember. The mouth always goes toward the bigger number, always. So if I have an 8, 10 is greater than 8. 8 is less than 9. All right. The bigger number is always where the mouth is. All right, let's get started. We're going to, it's just the one page again tonight, so not too difficult. But remember, we need to be very careful as we look at these numbers. This one is not in the right order. It says draw 13 ones and 2 hundreds. So should I draw 13 here? No, this is the hundreds spot, okay? So my hundreds, there are going to be 2. 100, 200. There are 13 ones. Now, I can draw 13 or I can make that 10, 3, okay? So you can draw out 13 ones or you can make it 110 and 3 ones. Over here now we have 12 tens and 8 ones. 12 tens and 8 ones. I'm going to start with my ones. I need to make 8 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have 12 tens. Again, I can draw 12 tens, but I know that 10 tens is 100. So I can make it 100 and 2 tens, 10 and 2. 12 tens is 100 and 2 tens. And that is easier to draw. Now, when I look at it, it's also easier to compare. If I just had a bunch of tens, it would be harder to compare. But here I have 200. Here I only have 100. So which symbol? 213 is greater than 128. Okay, so down here, we are just using our symbols, but they're in all these different forms. So we're going to just go ahead and make sure it's in the same form first so we can compare. So here we have 199 standard form. And here we have unit form, 10 tens. 10 tens. What number is that? Well, that is going to be 100. So if I have 100 and over here I have 199, which symbol do I need? Which of those numbers is bigger? So 199 is greater than 100. Again, we have standard form and unit form. And here, not just tens and ones, they have 23 again. So remember, 23 tens is like saying 2 hundreds, 3 tens. So this number is 235. 235, this is 236. The hundreds place is the same, the tens place is the same, the ones is different. 236 is greater than 235. 21 tens, so here we have units, and here we just have word form, 220. I'm going to write them both in standard form, 220. 21 tens is like splitting that up and saying 20110. No ones at all. So we have 210 and 220. 210, is it bigger or smaller? Is it less than or greater than? It is less than. That mouth is definitely facing over there. 210 is less than 220. So here we have 380 standard form, unit form 300, 8 tens. 3 hundreds, 8 tens is 80, and there's no ones. So we have 380. 380, they are the same. So equal to or the same. Look here again, they're in the wrong order. So let's not get confused. We have 20 plus 4 plus 500. 5 is in the hundreds place. 20, so 2 is in the tens place, and 4 is in the ones place. Over here, we have 2 ones and 45 tens. 45 tens, remember, we can split it up, and we would say 400, 5 tens, 2 ones. So we have 524, 452. Is this number greater, bigger, larger, or less than, smaller, not as many? Right from the hundreds place, right? It is greater. It is a much bigger number. All right. 600 plus 7. In standard form, that's going to be 607. Here we have unit form. It's 76 tens. So we're going to just split that up and say it's 7 hundreds, 6 tens, and no ones at all. So we have 607, 760. Is this number greater than this number or less than this number? Less than. The hundreds place right there starts it off. So 607 is less than 760. Look at G. We have expanded form again. And look at, they're being tricky. It's in the wrong order. So we have 4 hundreds, 2 ones, 5 tens. 400 plus 2 plus 50. Putting it into standard form, we're going to have our hundreds first and then our tens and then our ones. So it's 452. And over here we have in standard form already 524. Is this number less than, greater than, or equal We can start right in the hundreds place. It's already different. This is a much smaller number. It is less than. 452 is less than 524. Sorry, I keep moving my book. Okay, H. We have unit form 59 tens plus 2 tens. Oh, it's weird unit form. And over here, we just have standard form 610. Okay, so 59 tens. I'm going to show this to you in a place value chart. Make sure we keep our numbers straight. 59 tens, we can already split this part up, and that's going to be 5 hundreds, 9 tens. Doesn't seem like there's any ones at all. Plus 2 tens. If we put 2 here, 2 and 9 is going to make another 10. So we're going to split up that 2 and give the 1 here. 1 and 1. And we're going to put that and move it over. So if I have another 10 and add it to here, 5 plus 1 more 10 is going to be 6. And then I don't have 2 left over here. I only have 1. So now we have 61. But let's remember that this is 61 tens. So this is going to be still in that place value chart, 6 hundreds, 110, and 0 ones. It is the same or equal to. Excellent. We have 4 left. Standard form 506, unit form 50 tens. Splitting that up, that's going to give us 500, 0 tens. And do we have any ones? No. So 50 tens is the same as saying 500. Over here, already in standard form, we have 506. So 506, is it greater than, less than, or equal to 500? The hundreds digit is the same. The tens digit is the same. Look at the ones. That's where the difference is. 506 is greater than 500. 97 tens minus 12 tens. And over here we have our standard form 85. So we have 97. We're taking 1 away from the tens, and we're taking 2 away from the ones. So when I take 1 away from 9, I have 8. When I take the 2 away from the 7, I'm going to have 5. So we have 85 and 85. Is that greater than, less than, or equal to? It's the same. That one is equal also. 67 tens plus 10 tens. And then over here, we also have unit form 700s, 7 ones. All right, so 67 tens and 10 more tens. Am I adding that 1 to the 6 or to the 7? That's in the tens place. So I'm going to add it to the 6. So 1 more than 6 would be 7. So we have 7 tens. So that's 700, 7 tens, and there's no ones. Over here, it's 7 hundreds, 7 ones. So here we have 7 in the hundreds place, 0 in the tens place, 7 in the ones. 770, 707. Is this greater than, less than, or equal to? It's greater. That's the one the monster would eat up. All right, last one. 813 ones. And over here we have 75 tens. All right, so 800s and then 13 ones, we can split that up and say it's 110 and 3 ones, or 13 ones. So 813. Over here we have 75 tens. We can split that one up too and say it's 7 hundreds, 5 tens, and 0 ones. So we have 813. Over here, 750. Is this greater than, less than, or equal to 750? It's bigger, isn't it? It's greater than. 813 is greater than 750. I know these are tricky. I know it is difficult sometimes juggling all these different forms, but the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. So thanks for working hard. See you next time.